everyone. I just thought I would get on here. I haven't posted in quite a while, but I thought I would get on here and kind of take you through Leviticus, what I have so far, because I have been going slowly this year through the Bible in a year. I'm not on track to completing it in a year, but I'm fine with that because I'm taking my time and going back through and really studying and adding more than what I already have. And I've read through the Bible several times, so I'm not pushing myself to read through it. I've completed the Bible recap several times and it's okay. I liked it, but it's not one that I would recommend if you're wanting to read through your Bible for the very first time. I feel like it requires some knowledge before you read because it's very brief. If you are wanting to go verse by verse, I always recommend Kanoe Gibson and Holly Rigos. I recommend the Heart Dive because they go verse by verse and they describe and explain everything that they are reading. So I highly recommend that, and I recommend starting with 2024. They're on YouTube, so Heart Dive, and then they also have a website, and you can print out all of their heartbeats of God, which I will show you in this video, and then also some other things that you can print out. So Heart Dive, start with 2024. And then, yeah, that's what I've been using. And so I thought I would just share Leviticus and where I'm at with Leviticus right now. Leviticus is not one of my favorite chapters, but I thought I would show you some notes that would help. Also, you will see some resources from Kingfolk. Kingfolk does a sticker subscription, and they also send in a QR code with your stickers each month, and it shows you where to put your stickers, but then also it gives you extra sources that you can print out. And so you'll see some of that. Like the one is a printout of burnt offerings. So let me take you through. Okay, so here we have Leviticus, and I just want to show you some things that I have in Leviticus. These are heart checks from Kanoe Gibson, so you will see some of these in my Bible, and she will stop every once in a while as she is reading and explaining the verses. She will ask you questions to make you think, and it goes along with the verses that have been read. So there's a heart check, and I use it on this kind of Post-it note, but then I've also used this size as well, and I was putting them like directly wherever when I have my old Bible before I got my interleaved one, but since I've got my interleaved one, I've been putting them on the blank page. Since we're in the beginning of Leviticus, this is a page, and I showed the Genesis one in my other video, but my mom got me one of these books that has like the explanation of everything in that book of the Bible, and I just tore them out and put them in my actual Bible instead of having them in a book. So there's this at the beginning of each book of the Bible. And then because I have so many notes and so many things at the beginning of chapter 1, this is from Kingfolk. This is a printout that came with the monthly subscription, and so you go to a Google Drive and they have all kinds of resources, and this was one of them. It's the types of sacrifices, so I put that at the beginning of the chapter or book of Leviticus. And then I found this, and this was in my other Bible and I took it out, but these are prayers for your children for each book of the Bible. So I put them at the beginning of each book. It gives you a specific verse, but I put them at the beginning of the book of the Bible that it's in because I can refer to it throughout the whole book of the Bible, and it's just prayers for children that I saw and printed out. These are some of the heart checks from Kenoi Gibson. This is 1 through 3 because chapters 1 through 3 are all on that page. So I just staple them together and then put a piece of document tape up at the top and label it 1 through 3 so that I know that chapters 1 through 3 are on this page. And then just some random notes about Leviticus. And then this is from King Folk as well, and the different types of offerings or sacrifices. And so it's showing the burnt offering and the reference, and then what the burnt offering is. And also in chapter 2, the grain offering, and then in chapter 3, the peace offering. So I stapled those together and added those with some document tape. I like document tape because it's clear and it's durable. So there's that page. So that's what it looks like there. And then this page doesn't have as much. I haven't highlighted much in Leviticus, but this is another offering, the sin offering, a heart check, the heartbeats of God, some more offerings, heart checks, heartbeats of God, I mean. And then, yeah, that's just basically how I have my Bible set up, and then I take notes and highlight. I just have not highlighted a whole lot in Leviticus. Once I get into like the New Testament, I mean, there's a lot more highlighting, and then charts and things like that I have, like the types of parables. I know this was supposed to be Leviticus, but I thought I would show you more of like my highlighting. And if you've not seen my other video in Genesis, then this will kind of give some of that kind of information too. And then I'll add stickers if they have like a verse on them. I'll put it in that verse, that page where the verse is. And then this is actually a flap. So I have flaps, I have sticky notes, I have charts, I have all the things. This is more King Folk, and the types of things that they provide. And then Kenoi Gibson had this, so I put that in there. So yeah, I have a lot of different things that I do in my Bible. I get my ideas from Kenoi Gibson. I get my ideas from Faith Womack. Faith Womack has the Bible Nerd Ministries. She has a sticker subscription too, and her stickers, you actually go through a Bible study if you're in her Patreon group. So yeah, just a lot that I've added. If you look, my Bible's pretty thick. It's kind of hard to carry at church. And then this is where you can put a pin. And then I have all my supplies. My little Bible study desk is kind of messy, but I have 2 different Bibles that I refer back to add notes into this Bible, which I've pretty much added everything from these Bibles into this one, but I just make sure that I get everything transferred over. But yeah, that's what I do for my Bible studies and in Leviticus, where I am right now. But let me know some of your tips and tricks that you like to do, and things that you like to study, and also people that you follow that do Bible studies. So I hope you all have a great day.